Happy Monday, right? Who says Happy Monday? But I say Happy Monday because you see that U-Haul right there? That is my BFF driving a 20-foot truck that's going to San Antonio. She's not happy about it at all. Okay, so as you can see, it is raining pretty heavily. We loaded up half of the storage room. So basically all of my dining room set up and my living room. A lot of people would see this as a setback, and I'm definitely seeing this as a blessing. It is raining blessings. I have been saying for a good while now that the ground is shifting. So in order for the ground to shift and to sow into fertile ground, the new ground has to be wet. The new ground has to be fertile. So I am so excited about our move. Just got caught up in the rain, as I was saying before, as we were loading our stuff, or my stuff mostly, and it could have been a disastrous situation, but we made it work. So we are going to be moving tomorrow officially to San Antonio. We are moving to the northeast side suburb of San Antonio by the Randolph Air Force Base, and we're super excited. We've known each other for 15 years, and my children adore her, and this is just kind of a new chapter and a clean slate for both of us. So we're super excited, and we're going to take you along with us. So okay, y'all, so we're taking you through our little tour of our new home. We won't go too much into detail because obviously we have a lot of work to do, but we're here. We have made it to our destination. This is our yard. There's actually a yard back there, but this is kind of in between us and the neighbor. This is our home. So overall, we're just super overwhelmed. We're super blessed. Starting a new chapter. Nene and I were just talking about how surreal it is. Tall ceilings for tall people. Here. This is a hallway that leads to my room. My mattresses are here. So we're officially in San Antonio in our new home, and we've had a really hard few days. But I take this as a good omen. What do y'all think? Hey everyone, good afternoon. Welcome back to our channel. We are just kind of having you all join us in our process as we move. It's been a long time coming that I've been thinking about doing this, and the way that it all unraveled was just so effortless and just so God. I've gone up there for work. I've gone up there to retrieve my car after I was in an accident, and I was able to kind of look at the different properties and the rentals and really take into consideration and have the opportunity to move. So we did it. The kids are out for summer break. As you all know, I work from home, so what better time than now to kind of transition into our new home and a new environment and so on. So we're bringing you along with us. Guys, you want to say hi real quick?
Hi.
How do y'all feel about moving?
Good,
Excited. They're super excited. They've never seen the place. I went ahead of them on Tuesday, and I unloaded with my friends a 20-foot truck of all of our things. Some of you know that in between we had been living with some family, and so we had been not in our own space for about 6 months. And so it's gonna be like Christmas. I know I felt like it was like Christmas. I was unwrapping like anything from a candle holder to a certain gadget. So it's gonna be so awesome to kind of put all the pieces together. The kids have their things separated in their room. So now it's a matter of going out there and just finishing the final touches and making it our home. We invite you to join. Hey everyone, welcome back. We are finally settled in. Just wanted to come on really quick. My kids are finally here. Still boxes and things that we need to put away and such, but for the most part we're settled in. We're good. The transition has been good. The kids slept in their own room officially. So here's to a new start. Hi everybody, hope you're doing well. This video is long overdue. I've been trying to set some time away from work and from unpacking and unraveling this whole move just to kind of fill you in. I know that it was a surprise to most of you that I did relocate, but it was something that was in my heart. Some of you guys knew that I had been living in a little, what I call the safe haven. I had been living with some family and staying there for about 6 months. After having a lot of issues and problems with my landlord at the home where we resided with Milton, I decided to close that chapter there, but not begin a new one until the whole case and court stuff was going on and had its closing. So in the process and in the transition of the holidays and leading to the sentencing date on March the 21st, I was residing with family, and we were there. My kids and I were staying with my family there close by home, close in Edinburgh, so that we could just be close, same schools, everything else. And then when the case was finally done and it was March, I decided just to stay put and just to let the kids continue to go to school and just kind of finish off the school year, and not have to shift them and move them at that time. So we stayed put, and May came around, and I knew that I wanted, my heart, the desire of my heart was to come to San Antonio. And as you all know, a lot of the times on social media, if you follow me on social media, you'll see that I spend a lot of my time in San Antonio with my best friend Clarissa, and also my boss Carl and other friends live in San Antonio. So it's kind of been our little getaway, our little, home away from home. But I wanted to make it officially our home. I wanted it to be a transition for my children. I thought that it would be a gradual transition, and I knew that I wanted to be there, but I didn't know that everything would happen as fast as it did. So just to kind of fill you in with how things went about me moving to San Antonio and me now living in San Antonio, I've been here just for, technically my stuff has been here for 2 weeks. My children and I have only been here for 10 days. So in the transition to coming over here, I have a friend, and we've been friends for over a decade, and she was in the process of her life where the ground was shifting for her too, and she needed to kind of uproot and move somewhere else, new, clean slate. And in just coming together and joking around about moving to Houston and her taking a job there and me taking a job that I was offered there, I decided that, I told her my heart that I wanted to be in San Antonio, that I wanted to try working from San Antonio, doing what I'm doing now, and it would be a good transition, not too far away from home, and at the same time doing what I love to do. But I am ready just to move and to, be bent and swayed and shifted and have the ground shift under me and just sow into fertile ground and whatever it is that God's will has for me, and not just what my flesh wants for us. So I've been praying about it, kind of kept it away from everybody, not purposely, just because I wanted to, do something for me. And a lot of times when you go into fasting, when you go into spiritual breakthrough, you need to buckle down and you need to keep it between you and God, so that it is confirmation, and as if things unravel, I know that it was him in this situation and not anything else. So forgive me for not sharing with most of you what brought on the situation, but a lot of you did know that I was looking for something new. I was looking for a close to a chapter. Doesn't mean to say that things are just, miraculously different or better when it comes to life after loss and dealing with that journey, but we just needed a clean slate for ourselves. So here we are. We're in San Antonio. Like I said, we're 10 days in as Team Solano, and we're still unpacking. You see boxes behind me. We're still working on it little by little. And yeah, we're just going to see what happens. So let me go into how this all happened. So my friend Yane, who's coming from Dallas and needed that change in her life, and myself met in San Antonio on Memorial Day weekend. We had a couple of appointments set up for us to look at new properties, only because she needed to get out of where she was. I was okay where I was, but just because, of her situation, we wanted to kind of speed up the process, understanding that even if we found somewhere, that she would live there first, and then I would bring my things up and whatnot. So it all just happened to where we came out here on Memorial Day weekend. We looked at about 7 different properties, and the very last property that we saw, I decided that, that was something that I felt like the energy, the vibe. I just felt like it was going to be home for us if any of the other ones were not. So I filled in the application. There was a little bit of hiccups with that, but we got everything taken care of. And I just kind of like went for it. Like, I'm just going to apply for one and see what happens. And if it doesn't work out for me, then we can always try again. Again, it was like Memorial Day weekend, first week of June. I really hadn't been planning on moving my kids or relocating so that I could be close to searching for homes until mid to late June. My goal was to move approximately in July, which would at that point give us a little bit of time to enjoy the summer and to kind of get things going and pack things up and then go from there. But it just so happened that we came here, we looked for this place, and we found it. We applied for it and went through. I submitted everything in my name and for my kids and all that goes through. You know, you're used to in the Valley just kind of building a contract with people based on, you know, your references and your deposit. And here it's a little bit more intense, a little bit more, which is great. It's a background check and a credit score and all of that fun stuff and application fees. So it was a little bit of a process, but still just felt like we were just yanked from the idea of gradually moving here to all of a sudden it's gonna be it or it's not. So here we are. We were approved obviously right away. We made plans at that point to get a 20-foot truck set up, as you may have seen in the footage before, put all of my things what had been in storage and got the things of where the home that we were in between, and we made it up here. So June 11th was the official day that we moved. I came up here with my friend Yane. I had my friend Monica and Julian come up from the Valley and help me out with unloading and unpacking and all that stuff. And we did 2 days of unpacking and unloading, and then I went back to the Valley. I spent some time with my family, had a sleepover at Grandma Yaya's, had a sleepover at my mother's house, and since I had no bed in my, in my in-between home, we did stay over there one night, but, it was just kind of saying, not goodbye, but just kind of having some hangout time, some one-on-one time with my family, my mom and my grandma, because my children are the closest to them. I've been so blessed that I've had their help and their support along the way. And living with, as a widow, as a single mom. And so they're definitely the ones that we're missing the most, the households that we miss the most. And as far as the transition here, it's been pretty good. The kids are doing well. I have nights where they're crawling in my bed and they can't sleep or whatnot, but it's not so much separation anxiety as it is just them being used to just being together and hanging out and sharing my king size bed with me for all these months before. So we're doing good. We're doing well. The weather's been agreeable. It's been awesome. We've gotten a lot of rain. We're receiving it as healing rain and blessings. And there's been a little bit of struggle here and there with my work, and we're just kind of getting back into the full zone. Sometimes you all might know that you move, it's really hard to have 7 boxes around you and try to clear your space and try to work from home. So it's not as fun as people think. But in moving forward and just trying to get established here and get our surroundings, acquainted with our surroundings. We've met a couple of neighbors. We have my friend Clarissa here. We've had so much fun hanging out with them, making dinner. So we've already hosted a couple of dinners, and we just look forward to the family that's going to come and visit. So just wanted to make this video. Thank you all for all of your support and your love as always. We're here. We're in San Antonio. Whenever y'all want to come visit us, just give us a call. Otherwise, I will catch you up in another video. Bye.
That I don't like to say goodbye. I didn't know that we were out of time. I'm sorry that I couldn't save your life. So I walk, yeah, I walk. I go to pick the phone up every day and imagine conversations we would say, but I'm always hanging up the same way. Then I walk, yeah, I walk in the house where the heart.
Don't worry,